my name is Rajesh. I'm here to explain how you can develop a payment integration system for e-commerce website. Okay, so in this payment integration systems, you just see that when you are doing the payment. Okay, so you click the payment button and you hit a URL. Okay, so in this URL you you just redirect to another URL for payment. Okay, so just how it's being happening and how the payments process validate, all those things are we discuss in this playlist. Okay, so just follow all the videos we to develop this payment integration system for our e-commerce website. Okay, so just we read a document which made by our sir. Okay, so I'm also going to do internship in and in this payment integration system also. Okay, so in this payment integration system, so this is the diagram how you can connect your payment integration system to a third party API. So what is third party API? Third party API just like a third uh, party service provider. This is also be a API. This is third party service provider. Okay, so we need to build a system. Okay, we need to build a system which interact this third party service provider. Okay, which interact with this third party service provider. So how they interact and which steps they follow to do payment. Okay, and what validation you require and what process you require to interact with this third service provider. Okay, third service provider is just like a PayPal, Stripe and Trustly. This is all those things are service payment service provider. Okay, so PSPs. We all short name is PSP also. PSPs also. Okay. Okay. So this is our yeah. What is this? Is our application, e-commerce application, and this is our payment system. So these whole systems consist of just like a payment validation, payment processing. Yeah, just like this is small services. Okay. So just e-commerce website, our e-commerce website. है ना? Okay, so our e-commerce website, in our e-commerce website, whenever we are going to do payments. Okay, so this when we click upon payment, so we call an API for payment system. Okay, payment system call the API of PayPal. Okay, PayPal service provider. Yes, this PayPal service provider. Okay, so PayPal, and PayPal return a URL for make the payments. Okay, PayPal, Stripe, all those things, all those systems, this is all those service provider are being doing same work. Okay, so not a single. Okay, just like a PayPal, Stripe, this method are different, but they provide services are same. Okay, so these payment systems interact with this third party API. Okay, third party API just like a third party service provider. Okay, we are also going to tell that this is third party service provider also. So this is PayPal, Stripe, and then when we hit our payment system hits the URL and go on PayPal, and PayPal gives a URL URL in the form of response. Okay, so in this response we mm, in this page we fill the all the details, and we make the payments. Okay, so to do to make such such kinds of application, so we are needing we need a we need so we need a develop a such type of payment system. So we need a framework. Okay, so in this project, or in this in this payment system, we are going to use Spring Boot and microservices. Okay, Spring Boot and microservices we are going to develop using Spring Boot and microservices. We are going to develop this payment system. Okay, so let's brief our view of Spring Boot now. Okay, so how you can develop your first Spring Boot project, and in this Spring Boot project, how the naming convention are being happen, and how which ID you are going to use for developing such type of projects, Spring Boot project. Okay, so we are going to discuss all those things. Okay, so so firstly, the brief overview of Spring Boot. So, Spring Boot is an open source framework for developing web services, web applications, and RESTful API. Okay, so there is a lots of benefits by using Spring Boot, just like loose coupling we are going to achieve. Okay, and and dependency injection is also there. There's lots of features as you read it. Just go and go to ChatGPT, and you just follow this step. Okay, so you just go on ChatGPT just to verify me. Okay, just to wait for some time. Okay, what is Spring Boot and its features? Okay, its features. Just see, guys. Okay, so Spring Boot is a framework developed by Spring teams to simply the development of new Spring applications. It reduces boilerplate code and minimize the complexity of Spring based application, allowing a developer to create standalone uh, production ready application for quick with minimal configuration. Okay, key features. Okay, we just like what features Spring Boot provided. It's like auto configuration, embedded server, uh, standalone application, production ready feature, and Spring initializer. We are using Spring initializer to create our first Spring Boot project. Okay, so microservices support. Okay, externalized configuration, all those things which is provided by Spring Boot. Okay, so we are going to develop such type of payment system, so we need a secure framework. So Spring Boot is one of the best framework in the industry, so we are going to develop such type of application by using Spring Boot, because in payment system security concerns also be there. So as you already know that Java is how much secure. Okay, so to create how to create our first Spring Boot project, did you think about it? How you create it? So yeah, just read it. Okay, Spring Boot offers tool called Spring Initializer. Okay, which allows you to quickly generate a new project setup with the dependency you need, giving a rapid start to development. Okay, so just we are going to copy and we paste it. Okay, we paste it. Control plus. Okay, Spring Initializer. Okay, so just open Spring Initializer to develop our first Spring Boot project. Okay, open it. Okay, so there's a project, yeah, this project Maven. Okay, we are using Maven. Okay, language, which language we are using? Java. Okay, we okay, by default we are using this Spring Boot. You don't select snapshot version, because it's under development. Okay, so that's why we are going to use non snapshot versions. Okay, so this naming convention you need to follow, just like com.example. Okay, just like google.com. Yeah, you heard about google.com. Okay, so this com to reverse it. Okay, so this is our what application you develop for your company, so your company name is there. Okay, so com dot, okay, com dot io dot, all those thing naming convention you need to follow according to your company name. Okay, so com dot, what we are going to follow, com dot xyz. Okay, xyz company, I don't know about the company, my company, I'm not have any company, so that's why xyz. Okay, xyz company demo name, demo not, okay, name is spring. Okay, boot first fire is first project. Okay, spring boot first project. Okay, and adding the dependency. Okay, just see guys, all those things you just read it, just read it. Spring boot offers a tool called spring initializer, which allows you to quickly generate a new project setup with the dependencies you need, giving a rapid start of development. Okay, so just click on, yeah, just we add to dependencies. So why, what we did spring web, why we using web, so just read it. Okay, building web including restful, okay, or application using spring MVC uses Apache Tomcat as a default embedded container. Okay, just click it. Okay, just click it, you adding the dependence. Okay, you just follow the name, yeah, just change the artifact ID also. So demo dot node first first node, what we are going to start abc. Okay, abc. Okay, let me discuss about the artifact ID later. Okay, so generate it. Okay, generate generate our first, just going to this and extract all. You need to clarify your path where you were going to do. Okay, just extract, just click on folder and just extract. Okay, ABC, yeah, see, ABC. So we are using Spring, we are using Eclipse. Okay, so is Spring Eclipse, not Spring tool suite we are using to develop the project. Okay, this close all. Okay, so firstly you need to import your project. Okay, firstly you need to import your project. So import existing maven project, existing maven project. Okay, so okay, okay, then your project destination, which you want. Okay, so destination is spring should not, you just go, and when you import your project, you just X demo first. Okay, demo first, not okay, abc our project. Okay, abc abc select folder, and okay, just select it. Okay, pom.xml. Okay, just finish it. Yeah, you just see guys, you just see this import. Okay, import, just like you see a lots of folders are been there. Okay, so in this folder, just like a jre system library, yes, like just see like this maven dependency. Yeah, dependence, what a system, so you need more lots of the dependencies to run a system. Okay, so just like all the dependencies spring are already provided, so we are using, we need a server also to run the application. So just like see that Tomcat embedded core, Tomcat embedded web sockets. This all those web server, just like we are using a server to deploy our application, just like to run our application. So we need a server. So by default, Spring Boot provide a server. Okay, embedded server. Okay, by default spring boot provide embedded server. Okay, so we are going to develop our how you can run this application. Just see guys, come on application abc dot application. Okay, just see guys. Okay, there's lots of dependencies available there, we discuss later. Okay, so spring boot application, we are not discussing the annotations, we discuss it later. Okay, So if you already know that, it's really good for you. If you don't know, so we'll discuss later also. Okay, so this is our Spring Boot project started. Yeah, our starting point of Spring Boot project. So how, so we develop it and we import in our id, which id Spring tool suit for. Okay, so we need to run this project. How you can run this project, you think, how you can run? So you just, you see the option, but we are not going to directly run this project, because firstly we good industry practices we should follow in this project. Okay, so we are going to run here. Okay, right click. Okay, what is going to happen? Okay, cancel. I'm not going to run. Okay, just right click. Okay, just right click on this project. Okay, just run as run as maven build. Okay, maven build. First 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 what you are going to do, clean. Okay, clean command you need to run maven clean. You just you are not need to write the maven prefix. You just write only clean, so it's clean. Adult. Yes, clean is a command while using refresh your project. Okay, clean. You already know here about the term clean. You so we no need to discuss this further more. Okay, about it. Okay, so then again you run as maven build. Okay, just typing clean package. Okay, what is clean package? Just follow other command. Okay, clean, another command, clean package. Okay, clean package and run. Okay, wait for some time guys. Just see guys, default cleaning also be there. Okay, just see default resources, default compilation. Okay, or here it's also provide jar file also. Okay, so you are needing jar file. Why you are needing for jar file? You just need to develop your application, so you need a jar file. Of course, so you develop jar file also be there. Okay, our existing repository, what directory, you should, all the information you need to learn, you need to read it. Okay, so next we are going to do that, just like just only just maven package, clean package is the clean. First you refresh the project and then clean package commands you run. It's it's doing the packages scanning, all those things are usually done by this. Just like dependencies, default test, compilation, default compilation, default resources, all are being done by is clean package. Okay, so again right click. Okay, run as. Okay, maven build. Okay, maven build. So just follow to this is last command guys to run our first Spring Boot application. So this is good practice while using these commands to run the our first Spring Boot application. Okay, so we follow this command. We follow only this command. Okay, so clean. Okay, clean. Okay, Spring Boot colon run. Okay, Spring Boot colon run. Okay. Just see guys, Spring Boot colon run. Just see guys how is being run. Just now running is completed, and just you can see that our, yeah, our Tomcat is started on port number 8080. Okay, we just hit the URL port number 8080. Okay, and our Spring project is run. Okay, just hit it, hit it. Yeah, okay, initializer. Just commit. Okay, localhost 8080. Okay, so wide level error page, this is usually because it need a web page. Okay, to to just like we hit the URL and it's required get something, so we are just this is always a get request. Okay, this local host HTTP always being a get request, so you want something, so it need a web pages, so you need to provide the web pages. Okay, so for web pages, so in this source main, and there right click on new. Okay, new file. Okay, file, so web pages HTML. Okay, HTML, so index.html, index.html, index.html. Okay, index.html, index.html. Okay, yeah, here we write. Okay, just stop it guys, stop. Okay, my spring boot first project. Okay, my spring boot first project, just save it. Okay, okay. Just save it. Just embedded it. Just right click on project and run as maven build. Okay, mm, clean spring boot colon run. Okay, just run the commands. Okay, just follow the step by step how you can develop the first spring, how you can run. Okay, port number 880. Okay, our application started port number 880. Okay, so we hit again the URL. Okay, we hit that. Yeah, just see guys, see my first spring boot project, my spring boot first project, whatever it is, right? Okay, so this is how you can import your first spring boot project and how you can run your first spring boot project. Okay, so firstly we very important things we discuss here, just like yeah, just see guys, maven build c dot compiles file java dot jdk 19, by default it using their own jdk. Okay, jdk, but when if we are externally by default, I am already set up this url, but if you are need to set up, because if you firstly you are not set up this um, this jdk, so by default it uses embedded. Okay, embedded jdk in a spring boot project. Okay, so you need to how to externally set up our jdk in our ide. So go on windows, go on preferences. Okay, just click jre. Okay, jre, install jre. Okay, just see guys, just click. By default we are using, click this and apply and close. Okay, so now we are going to run this application, and now we are going to run this application. Just see guys what happened. Run as run as maven build. Okay, clean, yeah, spring boot colon run. Okay, just see guys what happened. Okay, just see guys, application failed to start. Why this happen? Did you think about it? Did you think about why is it being happen? How how to resolve these things? Okay, so just copy it. Okay, just copy it. Okay, and just paste it on ChatGPT. Okay, see guys what happened. Okay, see guys, just see guys, just see, just see guys, just see guys. Okay, just see guys. Application, change the port in your application, Spring Boot application. Yeah, just because this, why our application failed to start because our port is already used. Okay, just we go on ChatGPT and just copied it and pasted it. So give all those things why it is usually happen, and you just explore. You need to explore all those things by using ChatGPT, and you have all over the internet. You can easily search and resolve all those things nowadays. Okay, because ChatGPT are very powerful. Okay, so just like yeah, application dot properties yml, you need to change this. Okay, so we're not going to do this because firstly we need to run this application. Okay, we already run this application, and our job is to how we can change. Just like see guys, by default spring sts work, मतलब okay, yes, jre using. Okay, so you by default you are not set up the class path in preferences, so it by default using their wound jre. Okay, so we need to change because in our system we already installed jdk java. Okay, so we need to set up these things. Okay, in my machine there is jdk 19 is there, so I prefer jdk 19 and apply and close. Okay, now we can run and just see guys. Okay, just see guys, run as maven build. Okay, just close it, just close it, all those things. Okay, just close it, all these embedded, so close it. Okay, now again we run. Okay, run. Okay, run. Maven build. Okay, maven build, what steps? Clean. Okay, spring boot colon run. Okay, just run it. Just see guys, now this id using our wound jdk. Okay, in our system it's not using default. Okay, by default it is not be using. Okay, it's uses uh, our wound jdk which we installed in our system. Okay, so now we hit the url, now we are getting response also. Okay, what url? Okay, just see. Okay, just see guys, our responses. So in this video we saw that how you can develop your first spring boot project and discuss how to develop a payment system for e-commerce website. Okay, so this is usually happening because this is usually we are doing through the spring boot and microservices. We taken a brief overview of spring boot because how to set up the first spring boot project, how to import, which id you are using, all those things we are discuss in this video. So in next video we move ahead in spring, and we see how we can develop a restful api. Okay, so in this video we are going to discuss we discussed that third party api, payment system. Okay, and how e-commerce website using payment system. So we discuss all those things, हमने डिस्कस किया है सब कुछ. ओके, कि कैसे डेवलप करना है पेमेंट इंटीग्रेशन सिस्टम. सो हम डेवलप करेंगे. सो कैसे करेंगे? थर्ड पार्टी एपीआई का यूज़ करेंगे, थर्ड पार्टी पेमेंट सर्विस प्रोवाइडर का यूज़ करेंगे, और थ्रू द थर्ड पार्टी सर्विस प्रोवाइडर सो वी कैन इजीली डेवलप अवर पेमेंट सिस्टम. सो इन पेमेंट सिस्टम्स बहुत सारी चीज़ें वो सीखेंगे अपन, और सो वे डेवलप करेंगे एक अच्छा सा सिस्टम जो इंडस्ट्री प्रैक्टिस इंडस्ट्रियल प्रैक्टिस फॉलो करेंगे इसमें. सो वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट. ओके, वी जस्ट डिस्कस इज ऑल दोस थिंग्स. ओके, Yes, see guys, browser was 808, our local was jar files. Okay, we already discussed about it, how to set up our first Spring Boot project. So that's it for this video, guys, and thank you for everyone. Okay.